Have you ever heard the saying that after reaching the age of 80, visiting others just isn't the same? Well, there's a solid reason behind that sentiment. It's a reality that not many people openly discuss, yet it touches the lives of many as they move into their later years. As we get older, our needs, energy levels, and priorities undergo significant changes. And this transformation also affects how and when we connect with others. If you've observed that you, or perhaps a loved one, is visiting friends and family less frequently, or feeling more at ease during quieter moments, rest assured you're not alone in this experience. In this video, we're going to delve into the reasons behind this natural evolution in social behavior, emphasizing that it's not just normal, but it can also represent a positive change in life. Today, we'll explore 5 essential reasons why many older adults decide to either stop or reduce the frequency of their visits as they cross into their 80s. These reasons are not mere excuses or indicators of loneliness. Instead, they reflect the shifting landscape of our physical abilities, emotional needs, and our evolving quest for meaning and connection. By understanding this reality, you'll be better equipped to embrace these changes with confidence and without any feelings of guilt. So stick around until the end, because not only will you discover why this shift occurs, but you'll also learn how to nurture your relationships and well-being in ways that respect your current stage of life. This is a new chapter, and with the right mindset, it can be filled with peace, authenticity, and joy. Let's dive in. First up, let's talk about physical energy and health limitations. As we age and enter our 80s, it's common for us to experience a natural decline in our physical energy and overall health. This change isn't merely about feeling tired after a long day. It marks a fundamental shift in how our bodies respond to various activities. Tasks that were once easy, like getting dressed, walking to the car, or sitting comfortably for an extended time, can become quite exhausting. This physical toll can make the idea of frequent social outings feel less appealing and more difficult to handle. Let's consider Carol, an 82-year-old retired teacher from Michigan. In her earlier years, Carol thrived on visiting friends, attending community events, and engaging in social clubs. However, as her arthritis worsened and her stamina declined, those enjoyable visits became increasingly challenging. What used to be a source of joy started to feel more like a burden. Instead of feeling rejuvenated by social interactions, Carol found herself drained, needing days to recover after each outing. It's important to note that this doesn't mean she wanted to isolate herself. It's simply that her body required more rest, and the effort involved in socializing often outweighed the benefits. Common health conditions that affect older adults, such as joint pain, cardiovascular issues, or respiratory problems, can contribute to this fatigue. Additionally, the very act of traveling to and from social events can pose risks or cause discomfort. The physical demands of social visits can sometimes exacerbate existing health concerns, leading seniors to be more cautious about how often they engage in such activities. Recognizing that this reduction in social visits is not a sign of weakness or loneliness is crucial. Rather, it's an adaptive response to the changes in physical realities. It's a strategy to conserve energy for the moments that truly matter. Whether that's spending quality time with family, enjoying quiet personal reflection, or simply maintaining health. Moreover, many seniors become more proactive about self-care as they age. They learn that prioritizing their well-being often means balancing activity with rest, avoiding overexertion, and listening closely to their bodies. This balance is essential for preventing injuries and promoting a better quality of life. Understanding these physical limitations can help us appreciate why social schedules might naturally dwindle with age. Instead of forcing ourselves into frequent visits that leave us fatigued or uncomfortable. It's healthier to focus on meaningful, manageable connections that align with our current energy levels. This shift allows seniors to engage socially on their own terms, fostering deeper and more fulfilling interactions without the stress of overcommitment. It also opens the door to alternative ways of staying connected that require less physical exertion, which we will discuss later in this video. Accepting the need to slow down physically is a powerful step toward aging gracefully. It's about honoring your body's needs while still nurturing relationships in ways that are enjoyable and sustainable. This natural adjustment not only protects your health, but also enhances your happiness. Now, let's move forward to the next point. Social priorities shift toward quality over quantity. As individuals reach their 80s, it's common for their social priorities to change dramatically. The focus often shifts from trying to maintain a broad circle of acquaintances or casual friends to cherishing deeper and more meaningful relationships with a select few. This transition isn't about shutting people out. Instead, it reflects a desire to invest time and energy in connections that genuinely matter. Take Robert, for instance, an 85-year-old retired librarian from Virginia. In his younger years, Robert was very active socially, attending numerous gatherings, clubs, and community events. However, over time, he found himself gravitating towards quiet afternoons spent with his daughter or close longtime friends. He realized that these intimate moments brought him much more joy and comfort than the busy social calendar he once maintained. Robert's experience mirrors a natural shift that many seniors undergo, making a conscious decision to prioritize quality over quantity in their relationships. This change in focus is also tied to a deeper understanding of what social interaction truly brings to one's life. Rather than spreading themselves too thin, seniors often seek out connections that provide emotional support, understanding, and shared history. These relationships tend to be more authentic and less taxing, contributing positively to overall well-being. Additionally, as we age, we become more aware of our limited time and energy, which prompts a more thoughtful approach to social engagement. Choosing to spend time with people who uplift and enrich our lives allows seniors to nurture meaningful bonds without feeling overwhelmed. This selective approach also helps reduce the potential for social fatigue, which can be a genuine concern when facing the physical and mental challenges that come with aging. From a psychological perspective, this shift supports mental health and emotional stability. Deep connections offer a sense of belonging and purpose, both of which are crucial for seniors to maintain happiness and combat feelings of loneliness. It's not uncommon for older adults to prefer a heartfelt conversation over a crowded social event, valuing genuine connection above all else. Understanding this natural evolution of social priorities helps clarify why many older adults might gradually stop attending frequent visits or large gatherings. It's not a matter of isolation. It's about honoring what truly nourishes their spirits. This awareness can also help family and friends appreciate the choices seniors make and support them in fostering meaningful relationships. As we continue, we'll see how emotional needs evolve with age, often leading to more solitude and quiet reflection, which can be just as fulfilling as socializing. If you're still with us and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support allows us to keep creating meaningful content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move on. Now let's discuss how emotional needs change, often leading to more solitude. As we journey further into our 80s, the way we experience and fulfill our emotional needs can transform in significant ways. Many seniors discover that solitude evolves from being a sign of loneliness into a source of peace and fulfillment. This shift can be surprising, especially for those who have always prioritized busy social lives. But it reflects a natural and healthy change in how we connect with ourselves and the world around us. Take Margaret, for example, a 79-year-old retired artist from Morgan. For decades, she was heavily involved in community groups, family gatherings, and volunteer work. However, over the past few years, Margaret has come to value her quiet mornings spent reading or walking alone in nature. She shares that these solitary moments help her recharge and feel centered, in a way that large social gatherings no longer do. This emotional transition isn't about withdrawing. It's about tuning into what truly nurtures the soul. Research supports this change, showing that many seniors derive emotional strength from spending time alone or engaging in reflective activities. Solitude allows for deeper self-awareness, acceptance, and emotional regulation, which can significantly reduce anxiety and depression. This inner peace is crucial for maintaining mental health as we age. It's also essential to recognize that solitude doesn't equate to disconnection. Many seniors find joy in quiet companionship, where they can simply be near loved ones without the pressure to engage constantly. They may enjoy moments spent quietly with a spouse, listening to music, or sharing a comfortable silence. These experiences can meet emotional needs without the exhaustion that often accompanies more active socializing. Society sometimes misinterprets solitude, equating it with loneliness or isolation. However, for many older adults, choosing solitude is an active and positive choice that supports their well-being and happiness. It can become a time for reflection, creativity, and reconnecting with what matters most. Acknowledging and respecting these evolving emotional needs enables seniors to live authentically and without guilt. It encourages self-compassion and acceptance, which are essential for leading a fulfilling life after the age of 80. Family members and caregivers can also support this by understanding that fewer social visits don't necessarily indicate sadness. Instead, they can signify emotional resilience. As you consider these changes, remember that nurturing your inner life through solitude can be just as powerful as maintaining social ties. The balance between connection and solitude is deeply personal and evolves over time, reflecting the richness of later life. Moving ahead, we'll explore how social interactions can sometimes become overwhelming, making fewer visits a practical choice to protect mental energy. Next, let's talk about how social interactions can become stressful or overwhelming. As we age, what once felt like enjoyable social visits can start to feel more like challenges. Many seniors discover that the very interactions they once looked forward to now become sources of stress or exhaustion. This shift doesn't stem from a lack of appreciation for their relationships. In fact, it's often quite the opposite. Instead, it's the result of the significant changes in social environments and the energy required to navigate them over time. Imagine George, an 83-year-old retired engineer from Pennsylvania. George used to be the life of the party, thriving in large gatherings filled with friends and family. However, over time, he began to notice that the noise, quick conversations, and the need to keep up mentally during visits left him feeling drained. It wasn't merely the physical toll. The mental effort required to stay engaged and process multiple conversations became overwhelming. Eventually, George started declining invitations, opting instead for smaller, quieter meetings or phone calls. This experience is not uncommon among older adults. Sensory overload, difficulties in hearing in loud environments, and the cognitive strain of following rapid or complex conversations can turn social visits into exhausting experiences. Following these outings, fatigue, anxiety, and frustration may linger, making future visits less appealing. The energy cost of socializing simply becomes too high. Additionally, the unpredictability of some social situations can contribute to this stress. Conflicts, disagreements, or unexpected guests may cause discomfort or anxiety. Older adults often find it more challenging to manage these dynamics, preferring controlled, calm settings instead. This need for predictability and tranquility is a natural adaptation that helps maintain emotional well-being. Recognizing these feelings as normal can help alleviate any guilt or pressure seniors might feel about withdrawing from frequent social visits. It's not about rejecting others. It's about protecting one's mental health and respecting personal limits. This shift also explains why some seniors prefer communication methods that are less taxing, such as phone calls, letters, or video chats, allowing them to connect without the sensory and emotional overload. Families and friends can support their loved ones by understanding these challenges and creating social opportunities that are comfortable and enjoyable rather than pushing for visits that may cause stress. As we move forward, we'll look at how modern technology offers valuable alternatives for staying connected without the demands of in-person visits, making it easier to maintain meaningful relationships in later years. If you're still enjoying this video and finding the insights helpful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're engaged. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to subscribe and turn on the bell to ensure you don't miss any upcoming videos. Your support allows us to continue creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's discuss how technology can provide alternative ways to stay connected. In today's world, maintaining connections doesn't always require traveling or visiting in person. For seniors, technology has opened up new avenues for nurturing meaningful relationships without the physical demands associated with social visits. While the thought of using phones, tablets, or computers might seem daunting to some older adults, these tools offer incredible opportunities to sustain friendships, family ties, and community involvement, all from the comfort of home. Consider Helen, a 78-year-old grandmother from Florida. She discovered that video calls enabled her to see her grandchildren regularly, despite the distance that separated them. What once required long and tiring trips turned into a joyful daily routine, allowing her to share stories, laugh, and even participate in birthday or holiday celebrations virtually. Helen's experience is representative of a growing trend among seniors embracing technology to bridge distances and reduce physical strain. Learning to use video chats, phone calls, social media, and messaging apps can create regular, rich interactions without the need for dressing up, traveling, or enduring noisy environments. This flexibility respects seniors, changing energy levels and health, empowering them to choose when and how to engage socially in ways that feel manageable and enjoyable. Beyond family connections, online interest groups and communities offer seniors a chance to interact with others who share similar hobbies, values, or life experiences. Whether it's a book club, a gardening forum, or a support group, these virtual spaces can foster a sense of belonging and stimulate mental engagement. Moreover, technology can provide safety nets for those with mobility challenges or those living alone. The ability to reach out quickly via phone or video offers reassurance and reduces feelings of isolation, helping to maintain independence while keeping connections alive. While it's true that technology comes with a learning curve, many communities and organizations now offer training and support tailored specifically for seniors. Embracing these tools can become an empowering aspect of aging, opening up new social horizons that may not have been possible otherwise. Recognizing that social connection takes on different forms in our 80s and beyond is essential. The essence of connection lies in feeling seen, heard, and valued. And technology can play a crucial role in maintaining that connection while honoring seniors' physical and emotional needs. As you reflect on your social life or that of a loved one, consider how embracing technology might enhance relationships while respecting well-being. It's a balance that can bring joy and comfort during this beautiful stage of life. As we approach the conclusion, let's take a moment for some final thoughts. Stepping back from social visits after the age of 80 isn't something to feel ashamed about. Instead, it's something to understand, accept, and even celebrate. Aging brings about change, and some of the most impactful changes are those that allow us to slow down and listen more closely to what we truly need. Choosing rest over routine gatherings or seeking quiet moments over noisy dinners doesn't diminish who you are. Instead, it signifies a growing awareness of what brings you peace, comfort, and authenticity. This video wasn't created to dictate how you should live. It was made to reassure you that the way you're living right now, valuing your energy, focusing on meaningful connections, embracing solitude, and exploring new methods to stay close, is valid and beautiful. Too often, society makes us feel guilty for doing less, but sometimes, doing less is exactly what helps us feel more grounded and at ease with the season of life we're in. So, if you found yourself visiting people less frequently, opting for phone calls over road trips, or seeking solace in your own space, know that you're not alone. You're doing what many wise and thoughtful older adults are doing, protecting your well-being and honoring what matters most. And in that choice, there lies immense strength. Thank you for joining us today. We genuinely want to hear from you. So please leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your thoughts are incredibly important to us, so don't hesitate to share. Seeing your comments motivates us and encourages us to keep producing valuable content. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating meaningful content to inform and inspire you. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next